Welcome back to OVN. Patch 3.0.1 is now available, so if you haven't downloaded it, make sure you hop on there. It's about 1.4 gigs. The servers aren't quite up yet, but by the time you see this video, they probably will be. The big news for the next-gen console players is all here at Bungie.net. If you want to see the specifics about FOV sliders, the faster load times, the cross-generation play, it's all there for you. I won't go through it and read it. It's stuff we've talked about in the past. Destiny Companion app. Bounties. Players may acquire bounties from Destiny 2 vendors using the Destiny Companion app. Bounties may only be acquired when players are offline in orbit or in the tower. For additional information, click on the help article. Sandbox. Exotic armor. Fixed an issue where being killed by the effects of Necrotic Grip would show as being killed by the Architects. Fixed an issue where players with Stronghold gauntlets couldn't block any super damage with swords despite the exotic maximizing the guard stats. Improved the readability of the visual effects when another player wearing Mask of Bakras shifts directly towards you. Updated the description string of Mask of Bakras' perk to correctly describe its damage bonus, which applies only to combatants and affects all arc weapon damage and all damage against slowed or encased enemies. Additionally, fixed a bug where the damage bonus was applying to players who are slowed or encased in Crucible or Gambit. Stasis abilities, Fragments. Tuned Whisper of Bonds to grant a flat 2.5% super energy per trigger. Weapons. Duality. Duality's icon didn't match correct weapon tray icon. Fixed an issue where Duality's custom ADS Fire audio wasn't playing. The Lament icon did not appear appropriately in Crucible feeds. Activities. Beyond Light campaign. Beyond Light exotic quest missions now properly display recommended power level on map nodes. Critis no longer spawns before players have completed the previous mission objective. New Light. Fixed an issue where veteran players could not access the tower while mission advent was available. Fixed an issue with the New Light subclass quest where Ikora's waypoint was suppressed. Fixed an issue where the Descent cinematic did not play for the Disgrace Strike. Fixed an issue where veteran players with two characters of the same class were blocked from acquiring their subclasses. Fixed a bug where a step on New Light pursuit was not granting experience. Fixed an issue where abandoned memory quests were not available in the quest vendor archive in the tower. Fixed an issue where players who skipped the shotgun chest in MO did not receive special ammo when the shotgun was granted. Fixed an issue where players could reacquire Risk Runner during the Risk Reward mission. Deepstone Crypt. Fixed an issue where Taniks could go into Hellfire phase early before any fire team could collect an augment. Fixed an issue where players could not get a third DPS phase on the second loop of dunking all 4 cores. Fixed an issue where the short circuit triumph was not available. Fixed an issue that could cause an unintended wipe during the second Hellfire cast. Last Wish raid. Fixed an issue where the final encounter was not rewarding Spoils of Conquest. Fixed an issue where Callie teleported out of the environment after a plate was captured. Fixed various networking behaviors that were observed when playing through encounter transitions. Garden of Salvation raid. Fixed an issue where text notification would not appear when players initiated completed puzzles. Fixed an issue where tethers did not appropriately disrupt the boss under certain circumstances. Fixed an issue where the Consecrated Mind drops its Minotaur at the beginning of the raid. Pit of Heresy. Fixed an issue where the ghost flashlight projection volume had no effect, making it hard to navigate the passage without light. Fixed an issue where players could encounter black screens and hard wipes between encounters. Fixed an issue where players could be killed transitioning between 2 areas. Prophecy. Prophecy is once again available. Powerful rewards may be obtained from checkpoint once per week. Players may complete the dungeon once per week to obtain a pinnacle powered reward. Previously featured weapon and armor rewards are available once more. Lost sectors. Master and Legend Lost Sector tooltips are easier to comprehend. They were a little vague, so if you play those before, you probably read them. It's like, well, what does that modifier exactly mean? So hopefully that's all cleared up. Stasis Quest. Aspects. Fixed an issue where Tectonic Harvest was not consistently generating shards for allies when destroying the crystals. Nightmare Hunts. Hard wiping and defeating the boss at the same time will leave players in the hunt after respawning. Exotic Quest. Fixed an issue where the first line of dialogue played was muted at the beginning of the Malfeasance quest strike. Crucible and Iron Banner. Fixed an issue where Survivor Medal could be awarded to players who were defeated during the round. Fixed an issue where the Untouchable Medal could not be earned. Updated the Mercy rule for Control and Clash to prevent it from triggering too early in the match. If you were in a match and it could be 2 minutes in, and if you're down 40 to 10, it could actually go ahead and cue the Mercy rule. So I'm glad that was fixed. Fixed an issue where some map intro cinematics were taking place outside the combat zone. Strikes fixed an issue where outlaws were no longer spawned in Nightfall the Ordeal. Fixed an issue where lurkers did not spawn after the counterweight encounter in the Hallowed Lair. Fixed an issue where super energy was drained when taking a lift in the Warden of Nothing, incredibly annoying. Fixed an issue where guardians were unable to spawn if they died while in the process of destroying Protheon Modular Mine very quickly. Fixed an issue where counterweights would reset if a player died after pushing them down. Fixed an issue where combatants would disappear abruptly if a guardian decided to speed run the Hallowed Lair strike while others were trying to complete bounties in previous encounters. Fixed an issue where the tank would despawn during the arms dealer strike when trying to enter another combat area. Gambit fixed an issue where the high value targets spawned too early. Fixed an issue where catch-up targets would respawn too quickly after being cleared. Fixed an issue where combatants would sometimes not move from spawn areas. Destinations. Europa fixed a rare case where the Conflux Watch servitor in the public encounter for Empire Hunt, the Technocrat, could become permanently immune. Fixed an issue where players with full quest inventories could still purchase Fallen Empire and weapon quests from Variks. Fixed an issue where flickering snow transition could be seen while playing with a multi-GPU setup. Crossfire SLI PC, Crossfire SLI. Cosmodrome added destination material spawns. Added destination materials to Cosmodrome region chests. Fixed an issue where Scorch Cannons were not respawning during the heroic version of the Spider Taint public event. Fixed an issue where flickering grass transitions could be seen while playing with a multi-GPU setup. The Moon fixed an issue where some combat encounters would not trigger appropriately. Fixed an issue where a small number of players were able to matchmake in certain areas than intended. The terminals for the tire game appear disabled even when active. Fixed an issue where Toland would not reappear if players moved from a totem to complete the activity. Fixed an issue where high value targets had forgotten their names. Names now appear above high value targets appropriately. Dreaming City Blind Well fixed an issue where the safety bubble would pop to its smallest size when a round was done instead of shrinking over time. Fixed an issue where the quest step notification for Petra's quest missions were showing a blank icon. Fixed an issue where players could sometimes not interact with rally flags before public events. Nessus fixed an issue where the half-empty patrol on Nessus is missing description text. General fixed an issue where memory fragment drone and ghost story collectibles were still present on some destinations. Fixed an issue where Hive crystal shields could cause a crash. Rewards. General. Europa and Cosmodrome strikes now award destination materials upon completion. Lunar Ghost Bundle no longer pops an erroneous out-of-space warning when opening. Exotic armor awarded in the solo PED lost sectors now drop on a knockout list. Remove misleading limited time augment from Deverman K and failsafe vendor items. Fixed a bug preventing Rahul's icon from flashing when Beyond Light bonus items were available to claim. Fixed a bug where some new armor mods had incorrect sources listed in collections. Fixed above where the evasive maneuvers raid perk would sometimes fail to activate if you switched to the mod in the middle of an encounter. Fixed a bug where Icefall Mandal's description did not mention the slow field it generates when activated. Miscellaneous. Triumphs fixed an issue where the hit list was not unlocking properly. Fixed an issue where players would not receive appropriate triumphs after defeating the Fanatic. Monument lost to light. Fixed an issue where the waypoint on the exotic archive vendor continues to flash for players who own all exotics. Collections, badges, and armor sets and collections correctly select player's class. Fixed an issue where the UI would forget which page they were on when previewing an item in collections. UI, aspect, and fragments on the stasis subclass screen now appropriately display currently applied when they're applied in another slot. Graphics. Fixed inverted colors in some dark areas when playing in HDR. There you have it, guys. That is your patch notes for 3.0.1 for Destiny 2 Beyond Light. If you have any questions, drop them down below. A like and a sub would be very much appreciated. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.